Hello everybody. Now here we got the next question which is again about city of San Francisco and the difficulty level is medium. The next thing which we're gonna do is read out the question. The first thing here we got is you are given a data set of health inspection, right? Count the number of violation in an inspection in Roxanne Cafe for each year. Okay, so in the data frame you would have business name in which you can find the Roxanne Cafe, and then we need to count the number of violation by each of the year, how many time the health violation was done over here. So here it says further, if an inspection resulted in violation, then there will be a value in the violation ID. If there is no violation, then violation ID will be blank. Output the number of violation by year in ascending order. Okay, so in ascending order we need to produce. So what sort of output that is expected? It is expected to be this, right? Like you can see over here, inspection date and the violation ID, count of violations, right? So in 2015 there were 5 violations, which is quite significant. Now let's have a look on the sample data frame. I'm just going to show it over here. I don't know why did I click on the solution while there was no solution. Okay, so here is the data frame that we have. Here we got business name, and here we got the violation ID. Here we got the violation ID, and then here we have the inspection date from which we need to fetch the year. All right, and then that's how we need to proceed further. Okay, so let me start very quickly how to solve this. First of all, which I am not liking is the big data frame name, so I'm going to put that into a small data frame. Then the next thing which I'm going to do is filter for specific business, which is Roxanne or something, Roxanne Cafe business, and the non-missing violations. Okay, because see, it said whenever there was a violation, in the violation ID column there will be a value, so we need to count those, how many times it happened. So it's better to filter out all those where there is no missing value in the violation ID. Then apparently that will give you the count of the number of violations, right? And once this is done, then we need to fetch the year from date, which is inspection date. Out of that we need to fetch, then count the number of violations by year. All right, let's just go ahead and do that. So these are the 3 things which we're gonna do. So first of all, we need to filter for business, so let's just do that. df, and here the business name, we need to filter for business name should be Roxanne Cafe. Let me quickly copy the business name from here because I don't want to make any spelling mistake. Here comes the business name, Roxanne Cafe. I'm not sure if you pronounce it differently, so please pardon for that if it is pronounced differently. Okay, so this is the first filter. Now we have to put second filter as well, but before that we need to put this in a parenthesis, and we're going to use ampersand over here to put the second filter. Second filter again would be df dot violation ID should not be equals to missing, right? That should not be missing. This is how. If you want, you can also use not null. You can also use dot not null, right? This can also be used, but I'm going to stick to this thing this time. Okay, so this is it. Now we also need to put this into a parenthesis operator. So let's just run this and see what is the output that we got. Yeah, here we got the desired output. Now we don't require all of these columns, so we are going to put only those things which are needed. So things which are needed is inspection date, though the only thing which is needed, this is the only thing which is needed, inspection date, and the other thing which I would keep is violation ID, nothing else. Okay, but before that let's just have a quick look. Is this, yeah, this is Roxanne Cafe only. Okay, so here's what we got. Now let's just filter for this. Okay, so here is what we got. Okay, now we need to fetch the year, from date. But for that I'm just going to put it in a data frame, named it Rocks Cafe. I'm just going to make it smaller one. Now we need to fetch year out of the inspection date. Did I make any mistake? Inspection, let me run this once. If it is working, yeah, it's working all well. All right, so let me just expand this. Now this will be sorted. Roxanne Cafe, into this I'm going to create a column called year, and after that what I would do is Roxanne Cafe, and into that we have the column inspection date, and the function which I'm going to use is dt, and what I need to take out of that is year. Let's run that. Here is what we got. Year is here. It's quite, that sounds quite funny, isn't it? Now the next thing which we need to do is take a count of it. So for that I'm going to say Rocks Cafe dot pivot table. Into that we're gonna say index equals to year, and then value I'm going to take, violation ID, because that is something which we have to count. Okay, and after that we can add function which we can use is count. Now let's just run that. Ooh, there is some problem. Got an unexpected values. It should be values, not value. Now the next thing which we need to do is reset index. Ooh, we got it. You see, now we can also do sort values by we want to do it by year, and it asked us in ascending order or descending order. Let's quickly have a look on the output. The number of violation by year in ascending order only, so we don't need to say anything, but that should be fine. Okay, so you see we got over here. This is how you can build the solution. So 2015 5, 2016 2, 2018 and 3, there these many violations happened by the year in Roxanne Cafe. Now let's just check this solution whether this is correct or not. Yeah, it is correct, you see. So I just hope that it was simple for you to understand. Just in case of any doubt, put that into the comment section. If you're someone who already had the basic understanding and you solved it in most interesting way, then put that into the comment section. I know there are multiple ways of solving any problem, so I will be very happy to see your solution. Put your solution into the comment, and I will definitely have a look on that and give a thumbs up if that sounds very interesting. Oh, not sounds, but looks okay. So yeah, this is it. Give a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and for our motivation, just hit the subscribe button if you have not done it yet. Thank you once again. Good luck.